What's good, like-minded family? It's your girl, Coco Divine, owner of King Infinity Inc., where the possibilities are infinite. And on this channel, I take you with me on my entrepreneurial journey as I go from 0 to 100 million real quick. So let's get right into it. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you my tips for starting your LLC while still working your regular 9-to-5 job. So, disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. I'm simply sharing with you guys and being transparent about my transition from corporate America into being a small business owner. And these are the things that I wish I had known starting out, or that I wish I had a mentor at the time to tell me about being a small business owner and going into business for yourself. So hopefully these tips can help someone. So my first tip would be, if you're still working a 9-to-5 job, I would say go ahead and start doing your market research for whatever business you're going into, and also research the things that you need in order to start your business. Of course, you need your LLC, your EIN, your DUNS number, and your business bank account. I would say go ahead and get all of that stuff set up while you are still working. And the reason I say that is because you need to have an exit strategy for your job. The old saying, don't quit your day job, that applies to becoming a business owner, because you don't want to just say, oh, tomorrow I'm going to be in business because I got my LLC, I got everything else situated. Boom, I'm going to start making money tomorrow to supplement my income that I'm getting from the job I currently have. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work out that way. So that's why I advise you to quiet quit, which means you're still working your regular job. However, you're not putting in a massive amount of effort at it, okay? You're doing just enough not to get fired, and you're not letting the job overwhelm you too much to where you want to quit. So that's my suggestion, quiet quit. What I did when I was transitioning, which I had an office job. I had my own office, so it was easy for me to do this. Maybe your job will not allow you to do this. But what I did my work for the job first thing in the morning when I got there. I made sure that all of my work was done, which I could get it done in like a few hours. The rest of the day that I was required to be there, to be on the clock for 8 hours, I utilized the business or the company's I used their computer to do research. I used a printer to print out documents or things that I needed. I did that for quite a while, a few months before I finally left, because I realized that time was valuable. And since I had to be there, I made sure that I did what was required of me, but I also utilized the resources that I had while in that office. So my suggestion would be to quiet quit if you're still working your job. And if it allows you to, go ahead and utilize the resources there that you're going to need for your business. Another reason why you should keep your day job is because when you open your business bank account, even when you get your LLC, it's going to take a while for your business to become what they call seasoned, because to apply and be qualified for certain types of business credit and funding, you need to have been in business for a certain amount of time. So if you want to jump right into your business, I would suggest making sure that you have your checks coming from your day job direct deposited into your business account. That way it appears that your business has already been in business for a while and it is receiving direct deposits. Okay, so make sure that you open your business bank account and have your work checks direct deposited into your account, your business account. That will start building revenue for your business, and it'll also season your business to show that, okay, she's been getting revenue for the past 30, 60, 90 days in these increments on a regular basis. Okay, that's going to help you out a lot. Then what you do is you turn around and you pay yourself from your business banking account. Okay, and you put whatever money that you need to pay your bills into your personal account, and that's how you pay yourself from your business using the income that you're getting from your current job. Okay, so let's talk about a business myth that I busted when I first started my LLC. So the myth is you can get funded with EIN only business funding. That is true and false. So it is true. You can get business funding only using your EIN and not using your social security number. However, if your business is new and it's just started, it hasn't been in business for whatever the required amount of time is for the funding that you're applying for or the credit, they are going to have to personally guarantee that funding, which means they're going to check your personal credit. Okay. So it doesn't mean that just because you have an LLC and an EIN number that they're not going to check your personal credit in order to give you any type of funding and credit. So that was a myth that I was sadly disappointed, when I got my LLC and my personal credit was not up to par and I was getting denied. So my thing is, going into it, I would make sure that your personal credit is good, okay? And I know that a lot of us struggle with it. I struggled with it. But the thing that helped me was to become financially literate, okay? Financial literacy is a skill that you are going to need in your business anyways. So I say, this is my personal opinion and what happened to me. I got scammed twice with credit repair companies. I paid over $300 to 2 different companies for credit repair that never got done. Okay. And I wasted a lot of time because I was waiting around on these people and they were stringing me along like, oh yeah, we're doing it. And they were not. And I lost out on money that I could have used myself and had, did like some pay for deletes because I only had like a few collections on my credit. So my advice to you guys is learn about credit repair and do it yourself. It is very a tedious task. It is not something that is fun to do, but it is necessary. And I say do it yourself because in the process of you doing it yourself, you're learning a skill, you're learning the language of finances, and that is going to be something that you are going to need in your business going forward. So please make sure that you get your credit reports, check your own credit, start doing your own credit repair. I suggest that you guys go to YouTube University and learn everything that you need to learn, because all you have to do is go into YouTube or go to our best friend Google and put in the specifics of what you need to repair your own credit. You have to be the one to take the responsibility to get your credit reports from all 3 bureaus, because there may be some different things on each one. Okay. So it's up to you and your specific financial situation. You will need to Google and go on YouTube and look for, how do I remove bankruptcies from my credit report? How do I remove collections? How do I remove medical payments? What about student loans? All of those things you can Google and look on YouTube, and people have so much information out there on every specific credit situation that you can think of. And all you have to do is learn, listen, and take notes and follow instructions on how to go about doing this and taking care of your credit yourself. Okay. My top 3 YouTubers that I suggest you guys listen to and follow is the EYL, Earn Your Leisure. Those guys are awesome. Him 500 is another good one, and Ellie Makes Money. Those are my top 3 YouTubers that I followed and that I listened to all of their financial advice and started putting it into practice for myself. And that's when things in my credit began to change and shift. And that's when my credit score began to go up. And that's when I began to understand financial literacy. Okay. So please make sure you guys enroll and be an A student in YouTube University. Okay. My next tip is, when you're starting out in business and you're still working your regular job, you are going to have to sacrifice. Okay. That means you're going to have to sacrifice time. That means that you're going to have to do some long nights. That means that on the weekends, you may not be able to go out and party or have brunch or do whatever you do on the weekends. You may not be able to do shopping sprees and all that. You have money that you have to let sit and season in your accounts, and you also have work to do. Okay. You have business plan to get ready. You have financial projections to do. Okay. You have research to do. So you have a lot of things that you have to really manage your time with. Okay. And that's another skill that's going to be used for your business foundation. Okay. We talked about the skill of financial literacy. Now we're talking about the skill of time management and money management. Okay. And responsibility. All of these things are what is going to be the bottom leg of that pyramid that's building up to your your business future. Okay. And the credit is king at the top of that. Okay. But you have to make sure that you're financially literate. You have to make sure you know how to manage your money, and you also have to know how to manage your time, because when you're working a 9 to 5, you give them exactly what they're asking for. If you're working part-time, you give them their 20 to 25 to 30 hours or whatever that is. If you're working full-time, you're doing exactly 40 hours, no more, okay? Unless you need the overtime for anything. My suggestion is also take up a second job or a side hustle. What I did was DoorDash, okay? So I did DoorDash. That supplemented and gave me some extra income to do things that I needed to do. Maybe you might need to hire somebody or pay someone to do your business plan for you, and you may not have that extra money. So by you doing a side hustle, that gives you extra money to go ahead and put things in place that you need to make sure that when you step away from your regular job, you're already in business. You already have things in place to supplement that income that you're going to be leaving behind, okay? Also, I suggest finding clients early. Even if you just start out with like one client, that would be great if you're already working a regular 9 to 5 job, because with that one client, that will give you the practice. You will be learning the systems that you're going to have in place for invoicing. You'll have your pricing together. You'll have whatever skills that you need. You'll be getting good practice if you just start out with one client, maybe two. And then you have to work that into your time schedule, either on the weekends or after work, when you're going to be able to do that work and finish it for those clients. So that will be giving you a taste of what you will be doing on a more regular basis once you quit your regular job. Okay, let's recap. So the first tip that I suggested that you do is quiet quit. If you're still working your regular job and you want to start your LLC, go ahead and get everything in place for the LLC before you quit your job. You can go ahead and get all of your licensing done for your LLC to have it incorporated. Make sure you have your business bank account already open, set up, and have your checks deposited from your job that you're currently working. Also, I suggested that you have another side hustle to bring in extra income if needed. Also, you're going to be starting to take clients. Start with one, maybe two, depending on the kind of work you're doing and how quickly you can get jobs done. That way, you'll already be building some business relationships and maybe even getting referrals for future clients, okay? Next, we talked about the importance of personal credit, okay? Just because you're starting a business and you have an EIN number, remember that myth that you can get EIN only funding. Yes, you can if you have excellent personal credit. And when I say excellent, I'm talking about your credit score. Your personal credit score needs to be 690 at the least or above. You have to be like in the 700s to get business funding with your EIN only, especially for new businesses that haven't been in business for a required amount of time and they don't have any financials, okay? And that's where your personal check is also going to come in handy, being deposited into your business bank account, because that is going to be showing some type of revenue, okay? So make sure that you're doing that. We also talked about hustle and making sure that you understand the sacrifice for what you're working towards, okay? You're going to have some sleepless nights. You're going to have times where you have to you're going to have some late nights and early mornings, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have probably some days where you don't get any sleep at all. You're going to have those days where you may just have to work all weekend doing a side hustle and preparing things for your new business. So just be prepared for the grind, okay? But I know everybody who watching my channel is getting to the bag. I know everybody who watches King Infinity Inc. TV is nothing but straight hustlers, and I know we gonna do it, all right? I believe in you and you believe in yourself. So together we will succeed. And with King Infinity Inc., the possibilities are infinite. So that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Please make sure that you leave a comment. Let me know what else you want me to talk about, okay? All right. I love you guys. Be safe. Take care of yourself and get that money.